So, good evening guys. I am Dirk A. Pinote. So, for today's evening, I will gonna tackle about selecting target market. So, obviously from the title itself, the topic is about how to select potential buyers or how to determine target market. So, to determine target market, this criteria must be considered. First is size. In choosing a market segment, it must be large enough to be worth serving. Size, however, does not necessarily refer to the number of potential buyers, but the volume of sales that may be generated. So, size, wala ka pasabot nga measurement o pila or unsa kadaghanon sa imong potential buyers. Instead, measurement siya o pila ang imong sales na mabaligya sa kana nga potential buyers, but not the potential buyers themselves. So next is expected growth. These are markets that are not currently attractive, but some of this may be expected to grow in the future. So for example, the solo ride motorcycle market, which is expected to grow fast because of increasing oil prices. So expected growth sa kaning akuan, mag-expect ka na mo-succeed imong business sa umaabot na saktong panahon. So another example of this is gadgets. Di ba daghan kayo ni avail? Because we already know nga daghan kayo nag-need og gadgets ron kay tungod sa online class nga nag-need yun og gadgets like cellphone, laptop, and computer. So the third one is competitive position. The presence of competition in the segment considered lowers the firm's chance of successful making profits. The strength of the competition must be thoroughly analyzed. So competitive position means you need to analyze your strength to make your business successful. So dapat imo i-analyze unsay kusog nimo ana sa imong business para mo successful siya. So for example na is like akong nakoy gamay nga business like shoes. So akong nakusugan na is kabaw ko unsay how to sell stock the customers. Kabaw ko unsay nakanindot ani nga sapatos, di na may lain-lain nga sapatos. May uban pang basket kani nindot ni siya kay pilit sa korte kana mao na akong strength sa kana nga business. So 4 is cost of reaching the segment. A market segment that is chosen must be easily reached by the firm if marketing efforts to reach it will be too expensive. It may be jeopardize profits and it must not be chosen. Cost of reaching the segment. A market segment or action na buhaton nun kailangan nga achievable ra siya. Kaya ra siya sa puhunan, dapat dili makuhaan ang profit or di ma-lessen ang profit. If it's not achievable, dapat dili na siya i-apply na segment or na action. If dili na nimo kaya nga maabot nga kuan, dapat dili na sa nimo i-apply, no? Pwede na sa lain nga kuan. So the last is compatibility with the firm's objectives and resources. If the firm does not have enough resources to serve a prospective segment, the segment must not be selected. Compatibility with the firm's objectives and resources. Mura ni siya sa number 4. But kani nga case, it talks about the objectives and resources sa firm. So for example, A fast food restaurant is considering home delivery service but does not have funds and delivery equipment. It should be abandoned the idea. So let's say, so makita tayo example. So let's say 7-Eleven, nag-decide sila na maghimo og delivery segment. Pero wala sila motorcycles. Ilang employee dili ka mao mo drive og motor or wala lisensya. So they have to hire another employee na mahimong delivery boy, di ba? Kaya wala man sila kuan nga ilang mga employee di ka ba mo drive. Way license para maka-drive og motor. So daghan na kayo og gasto og di na ma-achieve sa firm. Di na siya dapat i-apply na segment. It should be abandoned the idea. Mo nagingon diya sa example, no? So next is chapter 5. As a marketer, you should know what's the customers wants, where they want, and what price they would pay for what they want. And that means they will be persuaded to translate their wants into actual purchases. In addition, as a marketer, you should also contented with the activities of your competitors so you may able to address them. So as a marketer, dapat kabaw ka unsay gusto sa imong mga potential buyers. Second, dapat kabaw ka sa asa sila ganahan mo palit. For example, mo palit sila Charles and Keith na bag. Mo palit diay sila sa imo lang. Nga dili man di ba dili tanan sa imo authentic bagid kasagaran gid mga class A, mga OEM, mga top grade quality lang ang mga products. So syempre, adto sila mo palit sa SM store. Ay alam mo nga naji authentic store sa Charles and Keith. Third, what price they would pay for the product. Di po dapat palabi ka mahal kay ang mga potential buyers na sila gilahin ra na exact amount of money in that thing nga gusto nila i-purchase. Fourth, and the most important thing, ang quality sa imong product. Dapat ang quality sa imong product worth nga ma-post jud ang buyers ba, ang imong mga potential buyers to purchase the product, ang imong product nga priton. So dapat quality yun imong product para ma-push yun sila, sa tawag ni sa uban na kanang murag masuya yun sila ba, makapalit yun sila sa imong product. So in addition, dapat as a marketer, kabaw ka unsay activities sa imong mga competitors. For example, nag-sale imong competitor, syempre same ra mo product, posible bag sa dilang gibaligya. So dapat makabaw sa juga nga ga-sale sila, lain po kay ikaw magpalahi ka wa ka ga-sale. Dapat mag-sale sa dapat as a marketer kabaw sa activities sa imong competitors nga ga-sale sila, so dapat mag-sale sa juga. So what is marketing information? What is a marketing information system? A marketing information system, or MKIS, is a structure consisting of people, equipment, and procedures to continually gather and analyze data to provide marketing managers with information they need to make decisions. So the task of MKIS consists of the following. First is to define the information requirements of the marketer. Second, is to develop the needed information and to store the information at the time they are needed. So defining information needs. The first step in MKIS is the defining the information needs of the decision maker in marketing. At this point, the MKIS department may be confronted by any of the following areas of concern. The marketing decision maker is fully aware of his information needs and forwards his query to the MKIS department. So in the first area of concern, the MKIS department will just have to provide the required information, assuming that the information is available, and if not to determine if the department has the capability to generate the information. So, defining informational needs involving marketing. First, marketing planning. Second, marketing execution. Third, marketing control. So, to developing information through internal records, marketing intelligence. Third, marketing research. Fourth is information analysis. So, distributing information to decision makers in marketing. So, figure 17, the concept of the marketing information system. Second is aware of his information needs, but some reason does not seek to the MKIS department. So, the second area of concern deals with the instances where the decision maker is aware of his information needs but does not seek the assistance of the MKIS department. The decision maker may be too busy or ill-informed about the capability of the MKIS department. To avoid such problems, the MKIS department must establish confidence between them and the decision maker. Also, a convenient means of forwarding queries must be devised. So third, aware of some information requirements but forwards an inappropriate to the MKIS department. So the third area of concern is about the decision maker who forwards a wrong query and as a consequence is provided with information of little or no value. So fourth is not aware of the existence of useful information and as a consequence does not make a query of the MKIS department. So the fourth area of concern involves the decision maker who does not make a query because he is not aware of the existence of useful information which may already be in the possession of the MKIS department. This may be avoided if the MKIS department has the initiative to distribute useful information. So, developing information. The second task of the MKIS department is to develop the information required. If it's not available, the department must make efforts to generate it. It's from there either or both of the two sources, internal within the company and external outside the company. So internal records are highly useful to the marketing decision makers. They comprise the following. First is accounting records like financial statements, sales and orders, cost accounts, receivable and cash flows. Second is manufacturing records like production schedules, shipments and inventories. Third is sales department records like sales force call reports. Fourth is customer service department records like reports on customer satisfaction and warranty problems and information gathered by the departments. So marketing intelligence. Marketing intelligence refers to the gathering of everyday information about developments in the marketing environment, as the attainment of marketing objectives requires time and money, as the company has to make sure that such are achieved. The source of intelligence informations are varied. They may be internal, like the company company's executives, engineers, scientists, purchasing agents, and the sales force or even competitors through annual reports, speeches, press releases, and advertisements. So when scanning the environment, managers use any of these of the following ways. 1. First is undirected viewing. Refer to a general exposure to information where the manager has no specific purpose. So kaning undirected so undirected viewing. Kanina undirected viewing guys, kanang kuan siya. Ang manager is ga-view sa usa ka simply like kanang na sila giadto nga lugar para tukuran sa imong business. Kana siya nga manager ba kanang wala ra siya na ba, wala ra mura nagtan-aw ra siya, gatan-aw lang siya, wala siya ga kuan unsay dapat tan-awon, unsay kinahanglan na nga tan-awon nila para na simply na si usbunono ingana. So second is conditioned viewing. Refers to directed exposure to information where the manager seeks information on a clearly identified area or type of information. Active search is not involved. So kani siya mo na ni conditioned viewing kanang ang manager is nanagyo say kuan ba iyang pag-adto iyang pag-viewan na nga place or para sa kana nga place nagyo say kuan ba nagyo say information ganahan nga na siya information makuha na ingana. So third is informal search is a relatively limited and unstructured effort to obtain specific information or information for a specific purpose. So kaning informal search is kanang kuan ba kanang nag-research ako about kuan kanang wala lay mga kuan guro dili ko kanani. So fourth is formal search is a deliberate effort usually following a pre-established plan, procedure, or methodology to secure specific information relating to a specific issue. So guys, that would be all my report. Thank you so much for listening.